Hi everybody, how are you girls? Hope that everything is fine. This is our final revision sheets for math for the second term 2019-2020. This is gonna be the last stage in our math journey for the elementary school. Okay, I wrote you a letter up there. Hope you all the luck in the next levels and years. Let's start our revision by writing each number into equivalent forms as a fraction, decimal, or a percent. Well, what you're gonna do now is do a table such as this one. Write each one as a fraction, or decimal, or percent as you can see. So let me see here. What do I have? This, I will write it as a decimal, as a fraction, and as a percent. Well, as a decimal, already this is a decimal. As a fraction, it is 24 over 100. And as a percent, it is over 100, so it is 24%. Well, look at this one as a decimal. It is just count two zeros. We have two zeros. This is one dash, two dashes. Then a decimals. Two dashes are for the two zeros. Don't put a zero here. Then write here 2 in the first dash, and the second dash, it is a 0, so 0.02. As a fraction, well, it is a fraction, and as a percent, it is 2%. For question 3 is a percent, write it as a decimal, 16, yes, 0.16, and as a fraction, it is 16 over 100, and as a percent, it is already a percent. Finally, this is a decimal. Well, as a fraction, it is 43 over 100, and as a percent, it is 43%. Well, that's it. Okay, let's go and check out the next question. These questions from your practice, from your book. In 11 till 14, use the circle graphs. Reasoning. Here I have the boys' favorite music, and here I have the girls' favorite music. This pie chart shows you that we have 10% of them likes country music, while other 10% likes the pop music. 20 is for the rock, R&B is 30, hip hop is also 30. Girls' favorite music is distributed in the chart as you can see. So let's answer the questions. What decimal shows the combined portion of boys that like pop and country music? Here is pop music and country music. Here they are. This is pop and country. So what is the decimals? First of all, he needs the decimal and he needs combined. Combined means you're gonna add them. So you will say, okay, 10% plus 10% is 20%. Well, 20% as a decimal equals 0.20. So this is the decimal that they asked you about. What type, question 12, what type of music did 1/5 of girls choose as their favorite? Well, let me ask myself a question. Which type of this music here shows 1/5 of the girls who chose their favorites? Which one of those is as a fraction is 1/5? Well, let me make something tricky. I will ask myself now, how can I make this a percent? By having the denominator over 100. So I can make the fraction as a percent by multiplying the 5 by 20. Since then, you're going to multiply this by 20 as well. You will have 20 over 100, which is 20%, Which of those types of music is 20% of the favorite? Yes, it is the country, so you're gonna write that the answer is the country music. Okay, question 13, sorry. What or which type of music are the favorite for the most boys? Yes, 30%, which is, write the percent as a fraction, it is 30 over 100, or it is also 3 over 10. Both of them are correct. What type is it? Yes, it is the R&B and the hip hop. Question 14. Which type of music is the least favorite music for girls? And what the percent? It is, yes, the rock. It is 5% and it is 0 as a decimal as they asked you. It is 5% or it is 5 over 100, and as a decimal it is 0.05. Okay, this is the first page of our revision. Next we have here how to convert percent to how to find the part, the percent and the whole. Well, the first question, as you can see here before I discuss the questions, here we have this rule: percent over 100 is part over whole. Part over whole is percent over 100. You have to memorize this by heart. And as we said before, percent part over whole times 100 is percent. As you remember this, part over whole times 100 is percent. Well, those are not two different rules or formulas. It is the same one, but it's just rearranging the parts of the equation or the formula. Like if I said to you here, uh, uh, if you want to have the percent alone, you will multiply both sides. We'll multiply both sides by 100, right? Well, 100 with 100, then the percent equals part over whole times 100, which is the same as this one. So it is the same rule but rearranged, which help us to solve questions. Now, also here we have a question that asks you for the part, another question that asks you for the percent, and a third question that asks about the whole. So be careful. The first question, find each part. 8% of 200. Remember, 8% is 8 over 100. Percent over 100 is part over whole, which is 200. This is the rule. Percent over 100 is the part over whole. This is the percent over 100. Part I don't know what is it, and the whole. Well, what did you multiply the 100 by to get 200? It is 2. So multiply both of the sides by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So the part is 16 that they ask about. Question 2. What is 12% of the 800? He's asking about the part. Well, as I said before, part over whole is percent over 100. This is the whole as they mentioned in the question. How the 100 became a 800 by multiplying by 8. So you're going to multiply both sides of the parts by 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So the part here is 96. Question 4. What is 46% of 388? Well, 46% over 100 equals the part over 388. Well, it's not direct to find the number that you multiply the 100 by to get 388. So the thing that you're gonna do now is to solve it as an equation. I want p alone, and this is a division sign. So you will multiply here by 388, and since you multiply this side, you're gonna multiply the same side, so it keeps a correct equation. So 388 goes with 388. We have here part is 388 multiplied by 46 divided by 100. You can do this calculation simply. 388 times 46 equals, and then you're going to divide it by 100. You will get 178.48. This is the answer that we are seeking for. Finally, what is 86% of the 20? Well, 86 over 100 equals something I don't know over 20. Okay, how the 100 became a 20? Yes, by simply dividing by 5. So dividing by 5 both of the parts of the fraction here, 86 divided by 5 equals 17.2. So this is the answer of the question that we're finding. Okay, now let's go to the next question. We have find each percent. Remember, percent is part over whole times 100. So part, come on, part over whole times 100. A simple calculation, you will divide 93 by 186, then multiply the answer by 100. You will have 50%. He's asking about the percent. What percent of 28 is 7? So remember, part over whole times 100 is percent. By multiplying these numbers together, you will get that 25% is the answer. Okay, let's go now to the next question. Now we will find the whole. Remember the rule that says part over whole, which is this one here, percent. Let me snap this. Rule here to the clipboard. Okay, then let me go down. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, it's not pasting, never mind. So remember the rule that says percent over 100 is part over whole. Percent over 100 is part over whole, which I don't know. Okay, So then we will find the whole by multiplying the cross multiplication. You will multiply 25 by W and multiply 2 by 100. 2 times 100 is 200 equals 25 multiplied by W. This is the 200. 200 equals 25 multiplied by W. Now I need W alone, so you will divide both sides by 25. This is the inverse operation. And you will divide this side by 25. 200 divided by 25, which is dividing the 200 into quarters, equals, yes, we have 8 quarters, or the answer is 8. Okay, now let's check out question 4. 150% of what number is 48? So I have the part, now I need the whole. Well, you will do, if we want to solve it in an algebraic way, you do the cross multiplication. So this is 4,800 equals 150 times W. So how can I have W alone? By dividing both sides by 150. Okay, by dividing 4,000, okay, I had a mistake here. This question, this is 4,800. So by dividing 4,800 by 150, you will get that the whole equals 32. Okay, then let's go to the next question, which is question 5. 100% of what number is 6? 100 of 100, which is the percent, this is the percent over percent, of what number? The whole, I need the whole. So 100 over 100 will equal 6 over 6, because this is 1, 6 over 6 is 1, and 100 over 100 is 1. So the answer is 6. Okay, let's go now to the next chapter, chapter 12, dividing fractions. What I need you to know is the rule of how to find the quotient. Remember the rule when you are dividing fractions. The first thing is keep, then change, then flip. Keep, change, flip, or KFC rule. So you will keep the first one, change the sign, and flip the other fraction. This is going to be 6 over 7. Keep it. Change the division into multiplication, flip the fraction. It will be 12 over 14. It will be very easy for you to simplify before you multiply. If it is hard for you, you can multiply the 6 by 12, which is 72, and the 14 by 7, which is 98. You can also simplify the fraction by dividing both of the sides by 2, then the other numbers as you see. Now, look at this one, keep, change, flip. Okay, so here I will simplify it before I start. I will divide this by 5, it will be 2. I will divide this also by 5, it will be 3. Then 3 times 11 is 33 over 2. What is the half of 33? Yes, the half of 33 is 16 and a half. So you can say 16 and a half, or you can keep it 33 over 2. Also here, keep, change, flip. Keep, change, and then flip it. As I told you before, you have to simplify, which will make the multiplication much more easy. Here, this will be divided by 4, it will be 1. Divide this by 4, it will be 2. Divide this by 4 by 3, sorry, it will be 4. Divide this by 3, it will be 5. Multiply 4 times 1 is 4, and then 2 times 5 is 10. This is the fraction that you need. What about this one? The numbers that have uh, the mixed numbers here. Well, what you're gonna do is convert it into an improper fraction. Multiply plus, multiply plus. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15 over 8. Then complete the rule that you know, keep, change, flip. 6 over 9. As I told you before, easier to simplify it, so I will divide this by 3, it will be 3. I will divide this by 3, it will be 5. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30, and 3 times 8 is 24. As we have here the same thing, keep, change, flip. Before I flip this, I have to multiply it and then convert it into an improper fraction. Multiply plus, multiply plus. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 10 over 7 equals, yes, this is going to be 50 over, and then multiply 14 by 7, you will get 98. Finally, keep, change, flip. Well, how will I flip this? Remember, any whole number is over 1. When you flip it, it will be 1 over the number, which is 30. Simplify, honey. This by 2, by 5, it will be 6. By 5, it will be 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And 9 times 6 is 54. This is the way of finding the quotient of fractions and mixed numbers. Now let's move to the next page, which is chapter 13. Find the area of each parallelogram or rhombus. Remember the rule. Remember the rule. The rule says the area of parallelograms equals base times height. This is the base and this is the height. This is the base and this is the height. So simply in the first one, the area equals 50 feet times 100 feet equals 5,000 squared feet. Second question, you will just multiply base by height. The area equals 12 times 7 equals 84 squared meters. This 2 means that the meters are squared meters. Okay? Then here we want to find the area of each triangle. Okay. Remember the rule of the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle equals half times base times height. What is the base here? Okay, the half multiplied by the base multiplied by the height equals, what is the half of the 10? Yes, it is 5. 5 times 9 is 45 squared inches. For this question, base half, the area equals half times the base. Where is the base? It is 12 times the height, which is 18. Okay, here, well, did I need the 25? No, I did not need it. So it's not an important information for me when I find the area of a triangle. Okay, now I will multiply. What is the half of 12? Yes, it is 6. 6 times 18 is 108 squared centimeters. So this is how to find the area of, here's the squared sign and here's the squared sign. This is how to find the area of each triangle. Well, this is all for this part 1 of the revision. Thanks for watching and wait for part 2 of the revision.